How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, and today we are going to be doing a review of a pretty sweet band. And what band is that? That would be Finite from British Columbia, Canada, in the fine city of Vancouver. They are a depressive, suicidal black metal band that started in 2015. And this is their first EP called The Rancid Waters of Existence. Needless to say, I did buy this, but let's discuss why I did, shall we? The members of this band are Noose, who does the vocals, bass, and lead guitar for the band. Then there is Lord Karen, who does the general rhythm guitaring and stuff like that for them. And then the drummer named Cavernous, which is ironic because I'm not going to use the word cavernous to describe these guys at all throughout this, just to challenge myself, because whenever someone describes black metal, they always use the word cavernous. So let's see how we do here. All right, let's describe the vocals. The vocals are definitely like an outshining thing in this EP, because there are some extremely pained and maniacal howls going on throughout the EP. There's also some like soaring wails and shrieks of just pure despair and insanity. There's also some raspy kind of deep growls here and there, and then your very expected high demonic black metal style vocalings. And there's even the odd kind of like Dagon / Attila Caesar style of vocalings here and there too. So needless to say, Noose is putting out a wide variety of different vocals that you could enjoy here, and just a bunch of stuff to listen to. As for the guitars, there's basically just an amazing range and a variety of riffs in this as well. Like, these guys definitely don't have any shortages of tricks up their sleeve when it comes to the guitaring. There's dissonant riffs, there's tremolos, there's like eerie chords and like venomous power chords in there. There's like even like shrill inverted raking going on, and some neat harmonics. Just kind of like a great overall haunting guitar tone to it as well. So nothing short of perfection coming from the guitars there. As for the bass, it was low in the mix, but gets kind of a highlighted spot to shine in the song All Shall Sway. It fills in nicely, adding to the general atmosphere of the EP. It really complemented the less intricate parts too. When the guitar starts doing like single note high noted stuff, the bass really adds into that and plays off of it. So that was really nice. And I think it was either slightly distorted or maybe just some high gain, but it wasn't a clean bass, so that was pretty cool too. Now let's talk about the drums on this thing. They were steady and consistent throughout the whole EP, performed really well. They had a nice snare sound going on. The hi-hat was kind of splashy and slightly open, and there is some pretty solid punchy kick drums going on too. As for the fills, they're really well placed, and there's some really great tom work here and there throughout. And in the song Rancid Waters Part 1, there's some pretty sweet build-ups and some tension build-ups with the toms and drumming. So this drummer knew what he was doing for sure. Cavernous is quite talented, and it definitely shows if you're paying attention to what's going on there in the drums. Now, as for my favorite tracks on this, it's only a 5-track EP, but my favorites were number 2 being All Shall Sway, number 3, The Rancid Waters Part 1, Becoming the Abyss, and number 5, End is God. Very, very good tracks. Tracks 1 and 4 were good as well. Like, 1,000 Songs Unsung, it was still pretty good. And Rancid Waters Part 2, With Flesh and Ruinous Decay, like those are really good too. But All Shall Sway, Rancid Waters Part 1, and End is God are the ones that really stuck out to me and really like enforced what Finite is capable of doing in black metal. Now, for my overall thoughts on this EP, it was just a vicious and haunting release in general, filled to the brim with riffs and just vocal insanity. It goes above and beyond your typical DSBM for sure, but it's still for fans of bands like Arismenda, Shining, Early Burzum, Happy Days if you know who they are, and definitely for fans of Make a Change, Kill Yourself. Highly recommend this EP and the band. Basically just perfection in the form of black metal. So needless to say, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I don't see any reason to give it like an 8 or a 9 or be cheeky and give it a 9.5. It is literally a 10 out of 10 for me. I couldn't possibly think of any weaknesses or improvements that might need to be added to this. Do yourself a favor and go check out the Rancid Waters of Existence by Finite. Hell of a band. Crazy dudes. I follow their Instagram quite a bit, and they kind of reminded me that I'm a bit of a dumbass and didn't fucking review this for whatever reason. So I'm rectifying that now, and you can find my review for their Derelict EP in a couple of days. So yeah, that's it. I'm Jesse Morgan, and I did buy this album and a shirt and the EP and the fucking split that came out, man. I love everything about this band. Go check out Finite. You'll thank me for it. Cheers. For glory, for the rebellion, Slammerella out.